Hello everyone. Hello Linache. Hello Swedish. Hello Jette. Hello Tina. Hello Mick. Hello Tubro. It's so good seeing all of you. It's like, it's the best 4 minutes, you know? When I'm like waiting for everyone to come in and I see all of you coming into chat. It's like, it makes me smile. Big, big time. How are you doing? I know I was here yesterday, but how has everyone been since yesterday? Since we last spoke. How's everyone doing? Did everyone have a good Monday so far? Depending on how far your Monday has been. You're good, Linache? I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. I've had such a good work day today. I was so productive. And like all day, so excited to stream. So excited to stream because it's Animal Crossing time! I'm so excited. Good Monday. Yes. Nice. Nice. I saw you at Lil's earlier, by the way. I said hi. I'm not sure if you saw it to Ro. You was off from school today? Ooh, that's nice. Those are the best days. Fuck being overstimulated. Just, you know, keep going, mate. You got this. Tired already? But I see you're playing Animal Crossing. Not Animal Crossing, sorry. I see you playing Stardew, though. So, you must have had a good day so far. You said hi back? Yeah, I guess I missed your hi back. I was like, I hope you saw my hi. But I was also like doing 1 million things at the same time, so... But I spotted you. I was like, hello. And I also saw Swedish there. Yeah, I know you were here too, Ninache. I know. I remember. So I really appreciate that you're coming back again for another day. Hi back, I'm Swedish. You did not. Had to do. Wow, reading. It's already starting, guys. Had to do something relaxing after work. Stardew is so relaxing. It's so relaxing. I've secretly, possibly maybe already played a little bit of Animal Crossing. Because on Friday, I really needed to have a chill game. And I just really wanted to do it. And so I might have played a couple of days, but the last time I played was in, I think, February or March. So I had a good amount of lost time to make up for. I played a couple of days in August, so in summer. I made some extra money, and now I moved my time to the October the 1st. And I was like, let's see how far we can get through October. And then, obviously, on November 5th, I'm just going to go to November 5th. So, I loved your stream yesterday. Oh my god, thank you so much. I loved having you here yesterday. But thank you so much for letting me know. I really, really appreciate that. I really like it when people come over here and they, you know, they like it. So, it means a lot to me. By the way, I'm still warming my hands because, you know, I'm just cold, always. I also have my hoodie behind me. There might come a point when I'm going to wear my hoodie. Because I'm always cold. But hey, today was pretty good. Managed to make myself not overstimulate twice. And it was actually quite productive. I'm gonna put my tea down for that. High five. Good job, Nick. That's so nice. I'm so happy for you. That sounds like a good day. It sounds like you managed very well. The fact that you like noticed what was going on and you prevented it from happening a second time. Good job. Good job. But are all of you ready for Animal Crossing? I'm so excited. Your day began so early. How late did you begin? That's the correct verb tense, Rosanna. At what time did you start today? I mean, you said early, so my guess it's gonna be like 8:30 or something. Hello? Well, my Monday hasn't been all that great. This fucking... Oh no. We've been 3 engineers working on this for a week. Oh no. Big hug for you, Swedish. I hope that you get it worked out soon. It really sucks when you're like trying to do your job and you're trying to be productive and something's just not working and it's just not working with you. It's just not doing whatever you want it to do. I know the struggle and I'm sorry that that's happening to you because it sucks big time. So good luck and I hope you get it figured out really soon. I'm sending you positive vibes. Nox is ready. She just tried to sit on my iPad. She's like, I want to be very close to the stream. Let me sit on top of the iPad. Let me sit on top of the stream. Well, I'm fine. I gotta make an I'm fine emote. It's just so wonderful. It works on so many occasions. I love the Dorito chips. Now, I want snacks. I hate it when that happens. Yeah. My guess is that you get the struggle, Mick, and I hate it too. I know the pain as well. I was on my way to the station at 7:15. Oh my god. I was still sleeping at 7:15. So I'm so sorry for you too. My alarm goes off at 7:30 every morning and I struggle to wake up at 7:30. I usually get out of bed like, at 8. But actually someone in the Discord this morning, one of the regulars on the stream, Alex, he was like, yeah, I wake up every day at 4. At 4. And he's like, yeah, by 7, I've done meditation and running. And I was like, oh my god, I wish I was that cool and that disciplined. But at the same time, I love my sleep too much for that, My god. 4 in the morning, 4. It's like, then you always wake up in the dark. That's just crazy. I work on this dumb JavaScript thing for like 4 days and it didn't work because of an edge case. Dumbass dumb shit implementation in JavaScript. The frustration level in that message, Mick. Like, that was frustration from your core. That came from very deep. Dumbass shit. We won't have it figured out until all the object webs are all using the same system to sign in. Well, that's a project and a half. That sounds pretty difficult. Where is the cat for the cat cam? Well, they're not here. But I left my door open, and sometimes when I start streaming and I start talking, they decide to walk in. But actually, for now, I can actually turn it off. And if they come in later on, then I will put it back on. But I think they're hanging out with my boyfriend downstairs because he's gaming as well. So they usually, during the day, chill with me, and during the night, I don't know why, but they prefer to sit downstairs. It took me 4 days to make a button execute a function. Oh god. Actually, talking about like struggles and technical difficulties, I had to set up my Switch so I could use it on stream. And a while back when I started streaming, I wanted to use my DSLR camera, so I bought this I was like, hey, my cat is saying hi to someone. It's saying hi to myself. But I wanted to hook up my camera. So I bought this very, very cheap cam link, which is basically sort of a USB extender thingy that you put in your computer so you can use your fancy camera as a webcam. But I ended up not using my DSLR because, well, because of reasons. The battery died. It was horrible. But I actually had one lying around now that I had to hook up my Switch because you need to use the same USB thingy for it. I hooked it up. It wasn't giving any sound. But I am not sure if you've seen Animal Crossing ever before, but Animal Crossing without the music, it's not the same. I was like, I can't play this game without any sound like I could do with, I don't know, Stardew Valley or The Sims or something. Like, I need to get this to work. I spent legit 2 hours today trying to figure out what the problem was. All I needed to do was unplug it from my computer and replug it, and that fixed itself. So yeah, that was my technical struggle today, but I managed to get it to work, and now everything's working, and I'm actually, like, my Switch is actually set up, which is kind of nice. You have Animal Crossing as well? Nice. Are you, like, have you bought it at the beginning? And are you still playing? Or have you bought it recently? Or, like, where are you in the game? And by the way, your cat sleeps with you on the bed. That's so cute. My cats do that too. We trained them. So whenever we go to bed, they know it's time to go to sleep. And they already, like, lay down on the bed. And they sort of wait for us to join. And then they sleep with us the entire night. Until somewhere like 7:30 in the morning. Then they sort of know that they, you know, they have to get up. Oh, Emily, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the shout out. I was just going to ask Swedish. Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. How are you doing today? I hope you're having, I was going to say a wonderful weekend or a wonderful Wednesday, but now that's a Monday. We have to come up with something better. A magical Monday. I hope you're having a magical Monday. Swedish does have powers here. Yes. Yes, I gave him powers over the weekend. And my guess is that he's liking it. Wait a second. What did you say, Mick? You'd be surprised how often that works. What works? Why flipping the heck not contact me? Gym time? Oh my god. Are you making it a habit that I get to be your gym buddy? That you take me to the gym? That I'm like, I know, I'm one of those people that watches Netflix at the gym, you know? You'd be surprised how often plugging and unplugging work. Yeah, for someone who works in an IT company, you would guess that I would know that. But apparently I was being, oh god, what is the word in English? Eigenwijs? And updating drivers. Yes, that too. But for like a cheap Chinese $10 USB thing, I'm not assuming it has drivers. You have Animal Crossing since last December? Ooh, nice. Nice. Hoi! My guess is that you're another Dutchie, but I kind of guessed it from your name already. You're doing all right? I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. I thought so. Not many people that have like ch at the end of their name aren't Dutch. It's a very Dutch thing to have that in your name. Just a bit salty about work. I'm sorry, Swedish. Oh my god, this chat is filling up with these weed-smoking, wooden shoes-wearing silly people. Mick, what? I'm guessing you're meaning Dutchies. Weed-smoking, wooden shoes-wearing silly people. That is by far the worst description of Dutchies I've ever heard. Ever. Someone's going to get banned. No, I'll be nice today. But only because I agree, it's kind of funny. It's a good description. Cheeseheads. Yeah. Yeah, cheeseheads. With all of our windmills. Or just mills, I guess you could just say mills. Kaasaters. True. The thing is, like, not everyone speaks Dutch, so if we were to say kaasaters, many people would not understand what we mean. But let me show you guys my Switch. I'm way too excited that I got it to work, you know? That I actually managed to hook up my Switch to my computer. Cheese eaters, yeah. Yeah, we eat a lot of cheese. Or actually, I'm not really sure if that is true. Like if every Dutchie eats a lot of cheese, but I like my cheese. I mean, I'm one myself. Fair point. Make us want to talk. He is like allowed to say stuff like this. So let's go into game. Imagine being able to understand chat. Well, Swedish, by now you should know a proper amount of Dutch. You've been hanging out in plenty of Dutchies chats to, you know, at least pick up a couple of words. Because I saw you over at Lil's earlier, and I know she's English, but she's learning Dutch, and like Dutch is a regular topic on her stream. You've been hanging out here, and you've hanging out at Anouk's, so you must know a little Dutch by this time. I'm at the moment so addicted to Sims. I keep getting notifications when you go online, so every time you start to play, I see it. By the way, let me pause my music. Because now that we're going into Animal Crossing, we got game music going for us. Let me get my audio back. Let me know if the audio from Animal Crossing itself is too loud. Okay? Because I have it like on my earplugs, but if it's too loud for you guys, please let me know. You mean Lil Simsy? No, I actually meant Lilula. I always say her name wrong. But I do know Lil Sim. Well, I don't know her personally. I wish I was that cool that I knew Lil Simsy personally, but I know of Lil Simsy, of course. You know, streaming The Sims. I'm like a Simsy fangirl. It's okay. It's kind of similar to Swedish. That's true. I think, like, reading-wise, you could understand a good amount of Dutch. Enough, at least, to moderate a chat. You're rebuilding the house? Really? What are you going to do? What are you going to make different? You watch Lil Simsy? I watch Lil Simsy too, if I have the time, because she usually streams kind of late. But I love watching Lil Simsy. She's awesome. She's such a wonderful person as well. Sorry for all the notifications, don't worry. I'm like a very proud, you know, person, like a proud sister. When you go and start playing Sims, I'm like, look at me, my little sister's playing Sims. And then Dina goes online. It's like, look at me, my little sister is playing Stardew Valley. I'm influencing them to play games. Lil Simsy is a treasure. Yes, that's a very good summary, Emily. She is treasure in capital letters. She's wonderful. I actually, wait a second. I'm gonna go full fangirl mode, okay? Because this is me going fangirl mode, but I have a card that is signed by Lil Simsy. And it was worth it. You by the way hear the Animal Crossing music, but I donated to her fundraiser last year for the St. Jude's. And she sent me a card. And it was like, when it came into the mail, it's like, it's one of my treasures. It's like, it's sitting on the desk behind me. But I'm gonna put it here, but I don't want to put it back. But yeah, it's one of my valued possessions. I also have a card, or actually an envelope that is signed by Sarah. And I always feel like such a nerd for keeping them in my room. But it's just, you know, those streamers really inspired me. Like, Lil Simsy is actually the first person I watched an entire stream from. About a year ago, actually. On November 11th. And yes, I remember the date. And no, it's not because I watched the stream. It's because it was 2 days after I got surgery. But she was the first person I actually watched an entire stream from. And I was like, this is... 1, she's awesome. 2, I want to watch more. And 3, I want to do this. So she's a big inspiration. We're talking about treasures and not mentioning Rosanna? Well, feel free to do so. I don't mind. But it is actually now October 1st in my game, so we're like a month behind. I was like, let's see how much time we can make up for on the island. I just love Halloween, and I do want to see if I can play the Halloween event before Friday. So I at least want to be at October 31st, because I saw that you can get a lot of like very cute, thank you so much for the host Swedish. I saw that you can get a lot of cute pumpkin items from the Halloween event, and I want them. Little Simsy introduced me to Twitch. I came over to the platform because she said she streamed here and I wanted to watch. Yeah, I actually, kind of the same. I was watching her YouTube videos a lot. Like way before last year. I've been watching her videos for like 3 years, I think. And at some point I was like, you mention your Twitch stream quite often, and now I'm so curious. And then I went over there and, well, I guess we're here now. So I never left, and I think you had the same. It's so wonderful to have like one person, you know, influence so many people in like the best way possible. Okay, but let's see. I think Isabel is such a cutie. She's kind of sad though that she's always stuck here. Oh, nice. I actually already have quite a lot of pumpkin starters. Oh God, what did you create a new clip? Oh no. You're just going to repeat that one, aren't you, Swedish? I will never get rid of this clip. It's gonna haunt me forever. Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing that I did yesterday. Okay, so... Ooh, it's Raymond's birthday. We should see what we can give him as a gift. I didn't actually know. I just accidentally opened the game on Raymond's birthday. It's one of my favorite things about my island. Oh God, I skipped ahead 3 months again. Oops. And yes, I'm wearing an egghead because I felt like an egghead. But one of my favorite things about my island is that I'm making an all-cat island. So eventually I want to have only cats living on my island. I might be slightly obsessed. You love the egghead. That was held by Automod due to the word egghead. Like, are you insulting her? How about no? But I want to have only cats on my island. And I currently, let me quickly, because this beeping of the mailbox is just annoying me. Okay. Oh, I didn't open all my mail. I got Twitch yesterday, watched your stream, Vixella's, and Little Simsy stream. I actually, I checked your username because I was curious if you had a picture, because I always do that. I check if people have a picture because then I have like a face or an illustration with their name. And I saw that you made your account yesterday. But it looks like you're in the right place. If you watched three streams and you've been enjoying your time so far, it sounds like you're doing well. But what I wanted to show you guys, no, not this one, this one, is we currently have Diva. She was one of my originals. Kind of want to get rid of her. She's not really one of my favorites. I have Rosie. Rosie is my absolute dream villager. She's a cat. She's blue, which is my favorite color. And her name is Rosie. Meant to be much. So she is my absolute dreamy. I found her on my very, very first villager hunt for like my very first villager. So she was actually the first resident that I got to hunt for, which was incredibly lucky. Then I have Lolly, which is also very, very cute. Phil is just... ugh. We need to get rid of him. He sucks. We have Mo. I actually picked him up at someone else's island. We have Anka, who is awesome. She has a pyramid in her house. She's like an Egyptian cat, which is really cool. We have Raymond, which is also one of my personal favorites, but I picked him up at someone else's island and they gave him this hideous top. So he does sometimes wear a very weird outfit. I have Stinky, who has underpants on his face, which is also hilarious. I got Cat, she's awesome, she's cool. And I got Beardo, which is probably because of my sister, because I visited her island and then he left her island and then he moved over to mine. And we also don't want him, we just want cats. But one of the best things is that Raymond in-game, people expect him, I don't think it's officially confirmed or anything, but people think that he is gay. Because he's very, very fashionable and like very articulate. And you know, the way that he speaks, it's like people sort of have said, okay, he's probably gay. And I have a real life best friend who is also gay and his name is Raymond. So I have Raymond and Rosie living on my island. And I think it's wonderful. It's seriously one of the things that makes me so happy. Sorry, it's okay, it's okay. I love Stinky's name so much, kind of want them now. Stinky is great. I can highly recommend getting Stinky. He looks incredibly ugly, but he has underpants on his face and his name is Stinky. I mean, what else do you want? Well, for actually, Gusta's as well, another Dutchie. Ooh, I don't know that, but that sounds nice. I can check them out at some time. I think it's really funny how many Dutchies are streaming, actually. Quite a lot. Oh, wait, and I wanted to show you. As you might see on the map, can you see my mouse? No, I don't think you can. No, you cannot see my mouse, okay. So actually, like right around the museum and stuff, like from our entrance to the museum, we've really started to create something. So we sort of have an entrance to our island, but the rest is still relatively bare. So we do have an orchard, but I'm not really happy with it. So we have plenty to do. I don't think I want to do everything before the update though, because there's so much coming in the update that like I'm gonna do some decorating, but I want to save a lot of it to after the update. So we can make farms and we can make ladders and stuff like that. So I kind of just want to catch up with my villagers, with my fruit, with my money. I did complete all of the fossils in the museum already, so that's good. But we have some work to do. He's not ugly, he's unique. That's a very, very, very good point. He plays Sims today at 8. Oh, nice, nice. Unfortunately, currently I'm streaming, so I cannot really check him out. But I'll keep it in mind. I can look him up after. Ooh, our money tree. Ooh, we actually have 2 money trees ready. That is convenient. And one of the things that I struggle with a lot is, if I play Stardew on my computer, I use an Xbox controller. So, let me show you. Let me see if I can show you this. For people that play, they know. So on the Xbox, you have the A, which is like here, and you have the B, which is here. On the Switch, the B is there and the A is there. So they're swapped, which is very confusing. So you're going to see me struggle with pressing the right buttons. I'm afraid I won't be able to help that. It's just going to happen. Because I haven't played a lot of Switch. And by the way, I suck at fishing and catching bugs in this game. So bear with me while I fuck up. There we go. And I hear a gift. You have that too sometimes. It is very, very confusing. See? I think it's because I don't see like the depth in this game. I don't understand it. I don't see where this butterfly is. It feels so stupid. But this is actually a new season that I haven't played on this Switch. So there are a lot of new bugs to catch. So let's see if we can catch a couple of them. And I still hear the present. Oh, and I previously had another island, which was 5 stars. So, I did take a lot of things from my previous island. So, especially furnishing for my house. Oh no. You can hold, yeah, I know. It's usually not because I scared the bug away. It's mostly because I just suck at catching bugs. Because I, like, literally swing the net in the wrong direction. But... Wait a second. I feel like my webcam is, like, super pink. Can we fix that? It might just also be because my background is pink today. Wait, yeah, I grabbed it. I also grabbed the message in a bottle. Let me see. I think I already know this one. Okay. A pennant. Okay. And this I got for... Okay, Jack's portrait. So that's for Halloween. And one of the many wonderful things is that I have a lot of weeds growing now. Oh, they're all going to hate me, aren't they? Aww. I always feel so bad when they say stuff like that. I'm so sorry, Rosie. I'm so sorry. This game is like the master of guilt trips. Okay. Like the weeds up on the cliff is fine because I kind of placed them on purpose. But all of them on the ground, they should go. It's been really, really long since I played Animal Crossing. And I think my mission on this island, like the vibe and the style, is very much cottagecore. Because it's so much work, it's gonna take forever, but that also means that I get to enjoy... Hello. Get to enjoy playing on the island longer. Because before, with my first island, I finished it pretty quickly. Or not really quickly, but like within 100 hours or something. And then the game just got really boring because I got 5 stars. So, you know, I want to do something that will take me a little longer. Oh yeah, and Stinky does fitness a lot. Do we have a present? Wait. Oh, and I read somewhere that you're gonna need 85,000 Nook Miles to buy all of the new items. We don't have that many, and we also still have to go villager hunting. So I'm gonna have to be real patient with myself. Hi, Stinky. I love you. If I ever get rid of Stinky, let me know. Because, like, if there's ever a time that I want a different cat and he's going to leave, let me know. Then we can see if you can pick him up, in, like, in any way. I have Sheldon as Sporty. Ooh, nice. I think... I didn't have Sheldon, but maybe my sister had Sheldon. I feel like I have seen Sheldon on someone's island. By the way, if you want to be my gym buddy, expect a lot of muscle soreness and metal blasting. I don't really mind the metal. See, there I did it. I wanted to click A and I clicked B. I don't mind the metal. I can handle my fair share of like loud music, but the muscle ache, I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you there. Chop wood. We actually kind of need to do that because I don't think we have much wood left on this island. I don't mind metal, no. Although it's not something that I listen to voluntarily. That sounds weird. No, let me rephrase. I listen to it, but mostly when other people have it on or when I'm at a festival where they play it, then I don't mind it. Specifically like more symphonic metal, you know, that has melodies. Stuff that is just loud and shouting, I don't really know what to do with that. By the way, I listen to pretty chunky metal. You sure? Send me some on the Discord. I wanna listen to it now. I have my two fave ones, Fauna and Maple. I love Fauna. Fauna is so cute. She's also one of my favorites. I'm not sure, but I think Sheldon once lived on my island, but I didn't really like him. Yeah, I think so too. I think I've seen him on your island. Okay, so this is one of the few places on my island that is actually like finished for a villager. So this is Lolly's house. She was one of my first villagers, so I gave her a house first. I think this turned out really, really cute for her. You have such a hard time following this game. Feel free to ask anything you want to know, anything that you're like, okay, how does it work? What is the purpose? What do you need to do? Why do you like it? Go ahead. You get all the questions, Swedish. Eventually I want to make a staircase here because it will bring me to the plaza. And this is my rainbow flower. I took all of my flowers from my previous island because I was breeding hybrids there and I almost got all of them. I still don't have all of them. But I got so tired and I found it so boring that I was like, let me take all of my flowers, put them on my island here and not bother again. So this is basically everything. Apart from that, I have white flowers everywhere. And here's my Able sisters. She also has quite a cute place on my island, I think. And this is the place for Nook's Granny. They have like this little square in front of it with a fountain and a little bench. So you can sit here and like look out over the sea with the waterfall next to you. And this is always a little bit glitchy. There we go. And then we have another place here where you can play some games. Another lookout point. Yeah, you cannot do that. It's in links. Thank you. My family and I share an island, and my mom sent one that I'd like away. Oh no. I'm so sorry. That must have been really, really sad. I can imagine that you were really sad at that time. Oh, I didn't really want to go here. Yeah, I wanted to go there. And if we move over here, we have my orchard. I never know how to say that word. I like how your river goes right to the back of the island. Wait, let me see. Oh, it's like it goes up like that and then... Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused. I think what I wanted to do from the beginning with this island was like make one river almost like in a corner like that. That was the back, no. But what I think I'm going to do is like where it goes in a corner. I get disoriented on my own island and I've only decorated like a quarter of it. So it's going to be very fun when I've decorated everything. With the terraforming, it's yeah, I know. It's gonna be a maze when I'm done, probably. But I think what I want to do is connect that portion all the way up north. So it sort of is like a, you know, like a peace sign, almost. And then I'm gonna get rid of the rest of the water, apart from the smaller waterfalls. And then I think up top, I'm gonna make some sort of a lake area. But now with all of the new farms and stuff, I have so many ideas. I want to do so many things. It was like a monkey called Simon. He always told me everything gifted me so much stuff. It could not fit in my storage. But that meant that you were really great friends with that, like villager. Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Villager. That they kept giving you gifts. So I can imagine that you were really sad. This is kind of my dumping site 4 chairs, I guess. It's basically everything that I eventually want to put on the beach. I think it might be that it's a lot of impressions. I kind of understood the point. Luckily, I can follow you instead. I get why. This game, when I first played it, it was like, oh my god, there's so much happening at the same time. So I get why it's overwhelming. Saying this, I see that there are so many weeds growing here, and I really didn't want so many. Like, a few is fine. But this is starting to get out of hand. So let's clean this up a bit. I think eventually I need to put flowers up here because I didn't really want this top to be overgrown. So I think I'm just gonna, I have to put flowers or something. Maybe floor paint, anything. You went to his house every time you played? That is really cute though. Maybe you can find him again. I think you should be able to find villagers even though they already lived on your island. But with my orchard, I think eventually I want to have less trees because now it's really, really crowded. Because even up here, there are more trees. It's just fruit gives you so much money. So right now I harvest them and it takes about 10 minutes to harvest them all. But it gives me a lot of money, which I kind of need because I still need to buy a lot of things. I'm saying that, but it's time for my din-dins. Enjoy your din-din Swedish. I hope that they taste well, that you like them, and enjoy. I also had really good din-dins today. Oh, I made fajitas, and they were so yummy. They were so, so yummy. Let me see if there's anything up here, because obviously I haven't walked on my island for quite a while. No, okay, not much up here. I think we specifically need to go over to Raymond's. Hello, Ellen. Welcome in. How you doing? He wanted to live on my island when I first started. He was one of your original villagers. Oh no, then it's like extra sad. But maybe you can get him back. Or I know that when like other people have him on their island, but he's moving away there, you can pick him up if you have a free house. I actually did this, I keep forgetting that I cannot walk here. I did this with 2 of the cats, I think, that I have, or maybe 3. I was in a Facebook group where people posted their villagers when they are moving out. And then you can just get a dodo code and go over there and pick them up. Very good, bit of a lurky turkey. You're playing yourself. You're also playing Animal Crossing? Tell me everything. Is it your first island? Have you played before? Do you like it so far? Everything. I want to know everything. Okay, let's move very, very slowly. Pew! I got it! I'm gonna, like, send stuff in chat. What do you mean, send stuff in chat? You mean Doritos? It's my second because I restarted a while ago. Ooh, nice. I did the same. Or actually, a while ago is like, I restarted in February. Then completely abandoned my island for 6 months. And started up last week. Not gotten far yet? Okay. Do you already have the shops? Yeah, Doritos. Nice. But do you already have the shops and the like the museum and stuff? Or do you not even have a house yet? Like, at what point are you in game? Oh, and very important question. Who is your dreamy villager? You started with Billy and Renee, and now Rodeo is moving in with Megan and Audie. I don't think I know who Audie is, but all of the others I know. Or at least I think I know them. I'm very bad at Animal Crossing villagers. But I do want to know which, like, who's your dreamy. Oh, and I do keep collecting fossils because I sell them. Because I'm a cheapskate and I need money. Just got the first shop. Museum is waiting up for Isabel. Ooh, nice. Exciting. Then you're really early in game. You got a lot to do for the update. Stitches! Oh, I love Stitches. Stitches is really, really cute. I like Stitches as well. The only unfortunate thing is that Stitches is not a cat. Because my island can only have cats. That's the rule. And I'm very strict about it. I actually let go, I think, of Bones when I found him during a hunt. Because I was like, no, I'm not gonna do. I only want cats. But that was very difficult because I'm not gonna be on time, am I? Because if I shoot it now, it's gonna be in the flowers. I need to go to the museum anyways. What if I just wait at the museum for it to pass? That's not gonna work, is it? Kitties! Yep. Yeah, I'm starting to see a trend. You know? With me and cats. I think it's an obsession. I really want to get the gifts, but at the same time, I'm not sure where I'm gonna have to get it from. Because if it lands in the flowers, or in the water, it's gone. And I don't think I will reach it from here. Let's see if I'm quick enough. This is really... Oh, this was too tricky. I shouldn't have done this. No, I won't reach it. I actually did that! I don't know how I did that. It does not let me send more Doritos. I think it's because if you post the same message within 30 seconds, it doesn't allow you to do that. Imperial decorative shelves. Okay, nice. I think that is Linache to prevent that the chat gets filled with the same message. Yeah, it's just a Twitch thing because like right now it's just something funny, you know, it's you posting a Dorito, but sometimes thank you for the hydrate. Yes, actually, last sip of tea. But sometimes when people come in to a Twitch chat, they like post nasty messages, and then sort of Twitch helps with that a little bit so that you cannot post so many messages at the same time. Let's assess the fossils first. I actually found quite a lot. What is disgusting? Let's see. Make a donation. So we caught 3 new bugs, so that's nice. Oh, that people try to send nasty messages? Yeah. It's really sad. But, you know, not everyone is a nice person, so unfortunately it happens. Okay, so we dropped off our bugs and we got our fossils assessed, meaning that we can sell them. And also, let's see what is in the shop today. Because it's October, it's Halloween time, so maybe there are some good things in the shop. Ooh, as I was saying. You don't Twitch allows it anymore? What do you mean? I want to sell. Let us sell. Okay, I apparently already caught that one, so I can save it for whenever, you know, the bug guy comes along. I always forget his name. Look at all the fine things you've brought in today. Allow me just a moment to run the numbers. Ooh, that's actually more than I expected. So how expensive is this? I think this one will go really nice on a farm as like some sort of a scarecrow. Yeah, I'll buy it, sure. Anything else here? Yeah, they do. The thing is, you can do something about it. So you can ban certain words so that people cannot use them anymore. But you cannot really, like, ban every bad word. So people do still do mean things, but it's okay. It's part of streaming, and it's just sad, but it's okay. Let me see if they have something. Ooh, they also have pumpkin starters. But life is also on the island, so we might... I think I have a lot of weeds. So I think it's also a good idea to go over to life and see if we can sell our weeds. Yeah, nothing here that I want to buy. It's part of life. Yeah, that is true. Nasty people will always be there. I'm very surprised Automod didn't hold that message. Earlier, it held a message from Emily saying egghead, and this is like just totally fine. Got someone yesterday called Milky Boobs in Norwegian. Oh, it was in Norwegian. Okay, that explains. And asked to see... Oh no. Oh, that's awkward. I had yesterday someone who wanted to smack my pastry. Also, very interesting way. And then at first I was very confused. I was like, what do you mean? And then they started to explain what they meant. And then Swedish was like, delete, delete, which made me very happy. Oh yeah, let's go to our house real quick. Wait, that's not the right way to our house. We need to go over here. Yeah. Do be loving Swedish for this one. He was modding both of our chats yesterday, by the way. I don't know how he does that. Yeah. Sometimes you really don't want to know what they mean. That's like, okay, yeah. I regret asking what they meant now. Oh no, we have the roaches in our house again. Hopefully not as many as last time, although... Here, have this holy Dorito. Nice. Okay, so this is my bathroom. As you might see by the carton box in the... like right next to the bathtub, it's not finished yet. There is a lot of work to do here, but we have our laundry area here. So let's quickly, you know, start the washing machine. We have a shower tub combo. We have a litter because this house is equipped for all of the cats. We have a toilet. That's basically like the most important of our bathroom. I'm okay with blissfully unaware of, well, yeah, me too. Being blissfully unaware of some people's nasty brains. Hello? Where is it? Oh. It disappeared. Okay. Yeah, some brains are like, I prefer, you know, not knowing. Let's kill this one as well. So this is my kitchen. I think this is the most unfinished room in the entire house. Or, well, that's not entirely true. The attic currently is completely unfurnished. But this is just a very strange, like, mix of furnitures. The wall always reminds me of Five Guys. It's like my kitchen is a Five Guys restaurant. Which I kind of like, but at the same time, it's really ugly. So I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. And I have the 1 year anniversary cake over here, which I treasure because I celebrated the 1 year anniversary last year. Or not last year. Beginning of this year. Let's kill the little bugger. I think we got it. And as you may see in my house, here I actually have a lot of items that came from my previous island. And this is my bedroom with my little hamster. And I wanted to pet the hamster, but apparently I can't do it when it's on this cabinet. And I really love this room. I think this wallpaper, I'm obsessed with this wallpaper because I love the color. And I can't wait for the update when we finally get new hairs, because I'm in desperate need of hair that actually represents the way I look now. Because when I started playing with the new island, my hair was actually this short. Like around February, I had very short hair. So yeah, I kind of need an updated look. I am actually wearing a dress that resembles a dress I actually own in real life. But now that I'm here, maybe I should switch to something that is more suited for autumn, you know? Because we did move to October, so might be a good idea. Let's see. Let's get rid of all of this. I played clearly during winter with this island, by the way, because I have a lot of sweaters and stuff. Which is good, because we're going to winter and fall again. I like those pants a lot. Actually, don't want to wear this. I love this sweater so much. With the little alpacas on it. And sometimes I have thinking like, I don't think I bought this. I think I got it from a villager. Because I don't really like it. We could just wear jeans. Like this. Why? That's just, no. Yes, I'm going to wear this. I have decided. I'm gonna wear the cliche Animal Crossing outfit. You love the Hoi shirt. Did you know that depending on your location, every country has a different type of this shirt? I think we have company, guys. Don't cuddle the microphone. Hi. She is really happy to be here. She's like purring into the microphone. You have Hoi as well. Yeah, that's because you're a Dutchie as well. Ooh, sorry, I just bumped my mic. She is so happy. She's like, hello, human. Please give me cuddles. I've been sad all day. I love it when she gives me little kissies. Dude, Emily loves you. Do you hear that? You have fans. She's like proudly purring into the mic, showing off her butt. Yeah. She's like head bobbing the mic. She's gonna sit here and just purr into the mic if I don't do anything about it. How can cats be this cute? I know. Cats are the cutest. She's starting to do this every stream. She's like, I know that people are watching. Let me take my good moment of fame. Her name is Toot, as in T-O-E-T. Okay, it's time for her to go. The blap, an icon. Yep. I have wired headphones. I'm not used to that. Clearly, I'm not used to it because I'm already messing them up. Today, really sad, actually. I'm wearing new, like, leggings, which I bought about 2 weeks ago, and I love them. And she actually made a hole in them. She tore them apart. Which really is sad. Okay. I'm starting to... Oh, maybe I want to wear this. Thank you for the lurk, and good luck with the customer service calls. Your cats are named Ollie, and the other one is Carol. Ooh, I love that. Those are such good cat names. Ooh, but this one is also... No, I want to wear this one. I think this is one of my favorite outfits for the fall. And then let's choose a hat. And let's wear glasses. And maybe we can wear these as well, and then some nice boots. I like this. And then we can grab the brown bag. Yeah, I think. Yeah, me too. I love this dress. This is such a good outfit for fall. You know, with all the orange and the warm tones. I'm liking it. It's weird in this game that if you're in the house, there's no music. I wanted to put this in my storage. This one as well. That one as well, and that one as well. I wanted to grab my weeds. Oh, my cat is on my desk again. And I'm saving, say yes to the dress. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's another creepy bug here. Oh, I actually got them all. Nice. I've been, like, saving all of my bugs in this room. Although I recently sold them, so now there's only one. But whenever... I keep forgetting his name. Like, the bug guy comes along, I have an entire room filled with, you know, bugs that I can sell to him. Let's see. Yeah, we have... Look at that. We have a lot of weeds. How about we save... let's just grab everything and then see how much it is in total. Yeah, let's save these 85. And we can sell the rest. I know I haven't even been on chat, but gotta go. Because Mom made a surprise visit. That's so nice. Say hi to her from me, even though she has absolutely no idea who I am. Doesn't matter. Just say hi to her from me. And enjoy your time with your mom. And thank you for stopping by and being here. I appreciate it. I hope to see you again next time. Let's go over to Life. I know he's called Leaf, by the way. I know that if you're talking English, you would say Leaf. But I call him Life because I actually have a friend who is called Life in real life. So it's kind of confusing for me to call him Leaf. The tea olive. Okay. Oh, he also has some pumpkin starts. Okay. Let's talk weeds. Ooh, 20 bells a clump. That's good. Yes, please. Because that's, I think, about what we're going to spend at his shop, so we're not actually losing any money over it. We also need to find the spot for the money tree, because I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so this is just a regular pumpkin start. There's just one. Then, I guess. Because I already have a lot of those. I don't think I really like those. I don't like the leaves on it. I like these, though. Maybe I can buy about 10 of these. I'll take 5. And I don't really want to do the pink ones. Because I don't like them, I think. Red lily back? White lilies. Yes, please. I really want those. I'll take 5. I heard my cat scratching something. But I don't see her. Interesting. I think I'm gonna buy another 5 lilies. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm gonna also buy 10 white tulips. I'll take 5. Yeah, and then I actually didn't spend more than I earned from the weeds. So we didn't lose any money over that. That's the only thing. They talk so much in this game. Like, all of them. Like, none of them are as bad as Sahara, but... Oh, he's laying on top of you. Give him a kiss for me. I love cats. Cats are my absolute favorite, as you might have noticed by now. Okay, so we have a lot of starters. I heard that in Lil's stream earlier, she was also playing some Animal Crossing, that if you plant the pumpkins, they will actually give you a good amount of money. I'm not sure if that's true, but we can try it. Because we do have pumpkin starts already. We can actually plant the flowers as well. We can keep these in storage for now. So I have 10 green pumpkins. Wait a second. I'm like starting to doubt now, because if you have pumpkin starts... Aw, thank you. That's so cute. If you... I don't think you can actually... I think... I'm realizing now that I already have pumpkins, but I haven't actually grown pumpkins. I don't have pumpkin starts. So I think I still need to buy those from Life if I want to grow pumpkins. Because I don't want to sell these 40 pumpkins, because I want to use them at some point for making a pumpkin patch, which is going to be decorative. So if I want to sell pumpkins, I need to grow them. I'm here to shop. By the way, let me see. Wait a second. Ooh, I slightly... Yeah. We have one cat. Where's Swedish? He's grabbing dinner. He's eating right now. But I think he'll be back later. I'm doing a special in October for 140 bells each. You can grow your own pumpkins. Let's buy... What do we do? Do we do 10? Maybe we just do 20. We're gonna time travel a lot, so... Maybe we actually do even more. Because they're only 700 for 5. So I might as well do more. Yep. I don't know how long pumpkins take to grow, though. How do you select only one wall to paint? Oh. Wait. Let me... Okay. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. This has... Oh. That's weird. Wait a second. If I post that... There we go. It wasn't working. Ignore the link before. And then if you wait. When painting walls, holding control will unpaint. Let me see. I think this website, wow, talking. Website has everything that you need to know. Because I don't know it. Because I usually just, you know, paint one part and then like drag it. So I click and then drag. And then it should work. Because if you hold shift, it will paint the entire room. I also know that. And I know that there's also a button that if you hold it, it will only paint one wall. But I don't know which one it is because I almost never use it. So that's confusing. I think I bought how many now? I think I bought 20 now. Toot is really cute. It's just like chilling there, washing herself. Oh crap, I accidentally bought just one. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Well, then I just have one very random one extra. Let me see. Let me just first, you know, plant the pumpkins. And I wanted to plant the flowers. Look, I have a lot of white flowers. And I keep buying white flowers. Even lekker douchen met Toet. Actually, today, I took a shower and I found cat hairs in our shampoo bar. So I joked that our cats, like, they wash themselves to look like they're very clean. And then at night when we're sleeping, they just secretly shower too, you know. Hey, Swedish. How was your dinner? What did you have? Was it good? You did it? Nice, Jada. Nice. Planting all of these flowers. I'm gonna have way too many white flowers at some point, but we still need to do such a big portion of the island with flowers that we might as well get a lot. Although I think after this, we have enough. I think we should be good with this amount of white flowers. This is just one big sea of flowers. Let me put him over here. Oh, and I kept all of my black roses because I do want to make more golden roses because they sell for a lot of money. And I also sold a cup, or I actually kept some pink flowers and some blue ones and some purple ones because they're really rare. So I'm not sure what I want to do with those yet. And I kind of need to get rid of those trees at some point as well. I wanted to do the pumpkins. The question is, where are we going to do the pumpkins? Maybe, like, behind our house. Steak and potato gratin. I don't know how to say that word. But that sounds really good. Okay, so I actually bought 21. 21 is what my favorite number, so that's nice. Do you guys have a favorite number? And if so, what is it? I'm curious. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I should have thought of this and made it like an even number. Rosanna, translate aardappelgratin. To what do I need to translate that? Because that is already Dutch. Your favorite number is 77. Ooh, that's a very specific one. I don't think I've ever heard... I translate it for you. Yeah, I know what it is. It's just I don't know how to say the word gratin. Apart from saying it like a weird French person. All numbers, all even numbers. Okay, interesting. Actually, when I said I should have counted it out so that it would fit, it was 21 and I had, like, it was 7 and you can actually divide 21 by 7. So it is actually, it's even on the, like, on the rows here. I really cannot count. Neither do you. I was already like, why would I translate aardappel? That's already Dutch. What is aardappel in Swedish? I'm curious. Do I need to water these? My guess is I do, don't I? You love the number 2 and because of that you adore 22. Fair point. I don't think I need to water these. That's true. It is in your name. That is true. By the way, my eye is really itchy. So if I'm like poking my eye, don't worry. Potatisgratin. How do you say like the A with the dots on it? With the umlaut, that's called, I think. Okay. What do I wanted to harvest all of my my fruit from the trees. Rosie, you're in the way. Move your ass. Swedish. You did not. Wow. I read it and then I was like, no. What? But you went there. It's fair though. It's a good number. No, I'm not arguing that one. Okay. This is gonna take a while. I'm already warning you guys. Harvesting my fruit. This takes a while. Ooh, how would I react if someone rated me with 69 viewers? I would probably be slightly overwhelmed because 69 is a lot of people. So I would probably say stupid things because I don't know what to do. And then I would, you know, compose myself and say to that person, nice job for rating with 69 people. And then, I don't know. I might welcome them in. But if 69 is quite a lot of people. So at first I would probably be a little flustered. Okay, let me collect all of the wheats before I grab this. You're not sure which number is your favorite. You like 8, 16, 42, and 64. Okay. That is a very interesting row of numbers. Is there a particular reason that it's those? 99 is nice too. True. I also like 99. It's such a weird concept, you know? Favorite numbers. Like, how does our brain work? That apparently we... I think I can... No. I think the present... Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for it on the beach. But it's such a weird idea that our brains just, like, from one day to the next, they're like, yeah, this is the number that I like from now on. Like, why? Oh, it's already over there. Okay. Let me see if I can get it. I'm too close. Or maybe... I think I'm just... Yeah. Quick, quick, on the beach! Ah! Oh god. Yeah, I should get it now. Pew! Open. Hello, Mick. How was the workout? Did you know that weightlifting is also very much a mental sport? Last week I couldn't bench 50. Today 3 sets, 4 reps of 50. Good job. You're in a good mental state today, I feel like. August 8 is August, 16th is my birthday. 24 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. 64 is a stack in Minecraft and just very commonly reoccurring. Okay, that sounds like a very good explanation. I'm going to Ming's, but I'll come back. Okay, have fun. I hope to see you later. And 99, well, you know that. Do I? Do I know 99? I'm always happy if I can interact with you. Oh, thank you. I'm always happy that you're here to do so. This tree layout is really, like, it's the most efficient way to store a lot of trees in a small place. But it's also, you know, a lot of trees in a small place. Ah, it's spooning. I did not know that, I think. Or maybe you said it before and my brain just completely decided to forget it anyways. Okay. It's a cuddle number. Nice. Cuddle number. Mick, what is your favorite number? I'm curious. Okay, I'm fine. Almost done with all the trees on the ground. Now we gotta do the trees on the cliffs. It's like this takes a lot of time, but it will eventually give us 60,000 bells. So it's worth it because that's a lot of money. Dina, have you played Animal Crossing recently? Or haven't you started up the game at all? You're back! Okay! There's another present. Nice. So smooth. Spooky standing lamp. Oh, I actually got a Halloween recipe. That's nice. We also gotta chop some trees today. You played today? Nice. Are you going to buy the new expansion pack? Like the Happy Home Decorator? Nope, I don't even remember when I played for the last time. How many hours do you have in Animal Crossing? Like, everyone here in chat who plays, how many hours do you have? I'm really curious. So the other streamer I'm up for, Ellen, just found some streamer friends and she's so excited. And no, she's not called... Wait, what? I'm really confused. Ellen not. Holy shit, 750? Wow. Wait, let me quickly check how many hours I have. Wait, just to be sure, I'm gonna turn it off because I'm not sure what you guys might be able to see. If I, you know, click on this. Yeah, you could see my friend code. I already assumed that. I think now you can't see anymore. I played for 270 hours. You can actually check this if you go to the homepage of your Switch and then go to your icon. Oh, you can't see it because of the cat cam. The icon above, and then click it, and on your profile you can see all of the games that you play and how many hours you played in them. So, if you want to check it, Lena, that's where you can see it. AKA, it's not Ellen, you mod for 3 streamers. So it's another streamer. It's not me and Ellen. And she just found streamer friends, and she is so excited. Okay, I'm all caught up now. Who is it? Streamer friends? Explain more. Oh wait, I can just learn this. I don't need to hold on to it. Let's see. So we only have one more cliff to do after this, I think. No, 2. I'm lying. I think. I just have way too many fruit trees. Yeah. It just, eventually, I want to move a lot of these trees to other places. Where we now have normal trees. So that there are fruity trees over there as well, because fruit trees just look better. I might have sent your tweet to her regarding streamer friends. You might have done that today or another day, and do I know her? And I'm so curious. You're making me so curious, Swedish. Teasing me with information, but not actually spilling the tea. Hello? Game? I know I can walk here, so yeah, there we go. For some reason, I can only, like, walk around it. Very, very weird. And after today, if we're going to time travel, we might as well see if we can place those stairs next to the main square. Because I'm gonna place them eventually anyways. And right now we're already time traveling. And we do have the money to do it right away, so. Oh wait, that was, I think she was in... Was she in Ellen's stream as well? The other time? And then she came in and I was like, oh, there are 2 Rosies here now. That's gonna be confusing. I think that's her. I already liked her name a lot. Like, ooh, another Rosie. I did not know she streamed as well. She did... Yeah, okay, then I think I saw her. I better, you know, drop her a follow then. And make sure I go check out her stream as well. There are so many wonderful beans on the streaming platform that is Twitch. I love it. What do you mean, Swedish? Very smooth. Okay, let me see. Maybe I actually already followed her. Because I tend to do that sometimes, you know? Watch me say. I'm already following her. I actually am already following her. But if there's anyone in my chat that is not following her yet, how about we do? Because If your name is Rosie, the only thing you can be is awesome. You have no Wi-Fi upstairs, so you can check. It's fine if you check like another time, you know. You don't have to check right now. What do you mean, what's my Switch ACC? Account. Oh. Thanks, Swedish. People always have to explain to me what abbreviations mean because I suck at reading them. But I don't give up my account. Because this is my private Switch. So it's like linked to all of my private things. So I only add friends like with people that I actually know in real life. Because it has all my private information on it. So I'm sorry. Maybe one day I can have 2 Switches and I can have one for streaming so that I can like add all of my streaming friends over there. But for this one, I keep it private. I think we actually finally did all of the fruit trees. Yeah, that's a lot of fruit. And I'm realizing now that we are completely forgetting to celebrate Raymond's birthday. So let's, you know, sell all of our fruit. And then see what we could give to Raymond. And go over to his house to celebrate his birthday. Because Raymond is awesome and he deserves a good birthday. I want to sell these. What am I offering? Well, how about a lot of fruit? Let's not sell those. We can put them in our inventory. There we go. Look at all the fine things you've brought in today. How about 60,000? Nice. Sold. It's nighttime for you. It is nighttime for me too. But that makes sense because we're in the same country. It's actually, well, I wanted to say my first time streaming on Monday night, but that's not really true. I have streamed on Mondays before, but it's my first time, as in, like, that it's my official schedule that I'm streaming on a Monday night. We got some Nook Miles, apparently. Oh, that's because we sold fruit. Nice. And I also see that we will get, for trees and shrubs, we can plant some shrubs, actually. We can also chop some wood. Oh, also in Animal Crossing. Yeah, I changed the time of my Switch. Because I wanted the shops and stuff to be open. So I'm not really playing on real time right now. But I used to do that. I used to not time travel at all. Which is actually kind of... Oh no. I literally just got the DIY recipe. And I just bought this today. I spent like 5,000 bells on this in the shop. Well, I could have just made it. That's kind of sad. Let's head in and see what we can get for Raymond. We could actually give him the cute bed. I'm just scared that he's going to put it in his house. And I don't want that. Let us grab... I think we bought these today, right? We bought... Yeah, I think... No, these ones. I think we bought these today. Let's plant them. You have a Christmas tree dress that you got from Little Monkey Simon. Oh, that is so cute. I think I also have a Christmas tree dress, although I don't really know how I got it. Let me see. Is there something that we can give to him? Ooh, we actually have wrapping paper. Let's wrap it. I don't think I've ever wrapped a gift before. There are so many things that I have. Ooh, we can give... No, I don't want to give him clothing either because he's gonna wear it. We could give him a hat for the winter. You know? Maybe that's a good idea. We could give him this one. This is actually very fashionable. It's just, I really like this one as well. I want to give him something that... Well, you know, wait. We're just gonna give this to him. We can buy that, like, some other time. Wrap. Let's wrap this one. And then we can clean this up again. Put it in storage. I'm not even sure what his favorite color is. I'm just completely going for blue wrapping because I think blue wrapping is pretty. I think Raymond's house is over here. Let's see. Nah. Yes, I'm here to celebrate your birthday. You sweet bean. Look at him dancing. And then we have Phil, who's just looking ridiculous with his weird hat and his annoying face. But the most important thing is we're going to give him a gift. Wait. I wanted to do like in Stardew, where you have to grab it first and then you can give it. I got you. There you go. A nicely wrapped present. It smells expensive. He's gonna look so fashionable with his, like, you know, Sherlock Holmes hat on and then his little suit. He's so happy. Aww. Let's dance with them. Whee! Happy birthday! Wait, let me take a picture of this. I can't wait until we have the, you know, the first person picture mode. It's gonna be wonderful. It's so sad that, you know, Phil is kind of in our way. I wish he wasn't in the picture. That would just be great. He just listened. Raymond, turn around. Come on. Yeah, sad. That wasn't going to happen, was it? I was like, he just walked out of the picture. Yes, yes, do it again. Do it again. Yeah, that's unfortunate. No, I don't want any effects. Come on. Get rid of the effects, please. Oh, no. Normal, there we go. Well, this is good enough. This is good for our memories. I'm not very good at taking pictures in Animal Crossing yet. Oh yeah, that's what we were going to do. Let me see. I wanted to plant these, like, right between the houses. Oh, I only needed to do one? Well, I might as well just, you know, put a couple. There we go. That looks pretty nice. You're playing too? Nice. What kind of island theme do you have? How are you decorating? Okay, so we need to dive. We need to get... I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna catch a crucian carp. I'm just never going to do that. We can chop some wood. I think that's a good one. This is kind of sad. We literally did that at the beginning of the day, but sure. Let's just, you know, chop some wood for today. I'm not sure. I don't have an axe anymore. So I think I need to make one real quick. Because I only make the cheaper ones. Because with that you can hit a tree 3 times and it saves you a bunch of time. This can go into our storage. And then I quickly need to grab... No, these ones. And then... Oh, I actually have 3 left. Okay, so I can take all of them. Because if we're going to do this, we also need to shake the trees to make sure there are no wasps in there. So this might take a while. That's okay. Isabel keeps saying that I have a random style and she likes it, so she's telling me to do it more. Oh, nice. Do you get like your inspiration from Pinterest pictures, or do you just, you know, do it yourself? Do you come up with things? Because I always find it pretty difficult, you know, to come up with good ideas for my island. Because there are so many possibilities that I want to do everything, but that's so much that I don't know where to start. I'm so lucky that we checked for the wasps. You do it yourself? That's nice. You must be very creative. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Ooh, nice. That's cool. There are so many Nook Mile achievements that I still need to do. It's crazy. Okay. I think I need to go make a new net, because I kind of need one if we're gonna do tree chopping today. Yeah, let me just make one. I think I have enough materials to do so. Let me see. Actually, we can put this in the storage. And then, what do I need for a net again? I think it was the sticks and the weed, right? Because I have a lot of sticks. I also have a lot of weed. I keep forgetting what I need to make the net. I think you can make the flimsy one. Yeah, I can make the flimsy one. And then I think I need an iron ore or something. I quickly need to see. Yeah, an iron nugget. So I need to grab that as well. Move to pockets. Let's craft. And then we can make this one. There we go. All done for now. And then we could put this back into the storage. And this one as well. We also need to go to the bank today to drop off all of our money, because we have a lot. Oh yeah, I was going over there. There we go. And then I need to grab my net again. Okay, luckily there were no wasps in that one. I didn't actually check how much wood I still have in my inventory, so I don't know how much I have. But I know that there are some things that I want to make that I need wood for. And with... Hello. Welcome in. How was your stream, Snowy Nika? Thank you so much for rating me. How was it? What were you up to? Thank you, Swedish. I was just going to ask. You were playing The Sims 4. What were you doing in The Sims 4? Please let me know. Thank you so much for choosing me to raid. How are you doing today? Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rosanna. I play cozy, slightly chaotic games over on my corner of the interwebs. I have a cozy, slightly chaotic community, which you're welcome to join and hang out with us. Today we're playing Animal Crossing because the update is coming out on Friday, so we're very, very excited. And yeah, if you came on that raid, you've probably hanging out with Nika for a while. So if you need, you know, thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that, Simulated Sarah. But if you need to grab a drink, stretch your legs. Ooh, sorry, I just bumped my mic. I'm so sorry. But you know, if you need to practice some self-care, please go do so. Because it's important to take care of yourself. But if you want to hang out here, you're more than welcome to. But tell me, your stream was very fun. I was playing the Career Legacy Challenge. How is that? I have not played it before, but I've heard really good stories about it. You started yesterday and it's so much fun. What is the first career that you need to play if you do that? Because I've heard very good things about this challenge, but I have not played it myself, so I'm really curious. In the meantime, by the way, I'm gonna go back because I was chopping trees and that is a task that is like low impact. So I can chat with you guys, you know, while we're chopping trees. Because we've been prepping for the update, so I've been like gathering materials, cleaning up the island a bit and stuff like that. Because there's a lot to do in Animal Crossing. Yeah, we got all of them. Oh, and we need to check every tree for wasps before we shake them, so we don't get stung. Because I've had it happen to me that I, you know, forget to shake them before I start chopping. It's usually not a good idea. Oh no. That's what I meant. You have to get famous in the acting career. Ooh. You go by alphabetical order. Okay, so you start with one generation and you have to complete the first career, and then you have to move to the second generation with the second career. Is that correct? Yeah, this is kind of a sad story. I just got stung. I wasn't positioned right, so my you know, my sim, I don't know what it's called. It's not called a sim, I think, in Animal Crossing. They usually turn around if you're positioned right, but I wasn't, so I messed up there. Did I already do these trees? I'm not sure. Yeah, I did. Okay. And if you do it right, you also don't hit the tree with your net. Ah! Like I just did twice in a row. You would say that, you know, you cannot be really bad at cozy games. It turns out you can. Yes? Okay, cool. Is there a career that you're looking forward to? Like a special one? That you have never played before or that you actually really like? Because there are so many careers in The Sims, especially if you have a lot of the packs. There are a lot of careers that you can play. So I don't think I've like played all of the careers yet. So there's a lot to do. Currently, I think it's around 27 careers. So 27 generations. Oh my god. I feel like I will be playing it for a while, but I really enjoy it. Nice. It is good to do like a generations challenge that has some sort of purpose or some sort of baseline that you can follow. I had it with the Not So Berry challenge. I've tried legacy challenges before, but they're usually not my strong suit. I just, you know, start a new save after Generation 3 because I get bored with it. But with the Not So Berry challenge, I think I actually managed to get to Generation 6 before I got bored. It's just easier when, you know, it's actually challenging to complete all of the tasks or to complete a certain career. And I specifically enjoyed the first generation of the Not So Berry challenge because you had to be a scientist. And that is an active career, which I haven't played or hadn't played at the time. You've never played the lawyer career. Ooh. I also don't think I've played that one before. It's like every time a new pack comes out, I'm very excited to play with the new career, and half of the time I end up not playing with it. I want to. That's just I forget. Or there are just too many other careers, or sometimes a pack comes with multiple careers and then I play one. Okay, I already have that one. But I'm actually thinking about which challenge I would like to do next. By the way, was it just me? Or when I rated, the alert was kind of soft? Like it wasn't very loud? I feel like before it was louder, but maybe it's just in my headphones because I'm wearing different headphones today that it sounded really soft. I'm staying in Able Sisters till they're close. Oh, yeah, because the Able Sisters close, right? Around this time? Or are they already closed? You just finished the Zodiac Legacy Challenge, so 12 generations, wow. And you really loved it and you felt so accomplished, I can imagine. I could never. I think the Not So Berry is literally the longest I've played with one family line. I keep hitting the same tree, like forgetting that I already chopped it. But I think after chopping this part, I'm gonna do the part up top that you can see above here, and then I think I'm done with chopping trees for today. Because then we actually have plenty of wood. There we go. Oh, keep breaking my axes. They close in 4 minutes. I'm not sure what actually happens when you are in the Able Sisters when they close. I think you can stay. By the way, Nika, do you also play Animal Crossing? Or do you just play Sims? Like, are you excited for the update as well this week? Oh wait, I already chopped these trees, of course. Because that's where I started. I just realized, by the way, the cat cam turned off again. So let's fix that real quick. Where is my... Oh wait, I need my net first. Yeah, I still have one axe. Okay, that's good. You don't know either, but that's why you're trying it. Nice. I'm curious, let me know what happens. I'm interested to see if you get kicked out or if you can just stay. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. She's so cute, yeah. She's just sleeping, you know, she's just being comfortable. She knows that she has a camera on her face. I'm convinced that she knows that she has a camera on her face. Although she's also this cute when there's no camera on her face, so... Maybe she's just really cute. I think after we did this whole section, we're gonna have so much wood. We're gonna be good for a while. And I was thinking, I mean, we can already think ahead a little. Because we could already move a house and sort of start decorating. And because there's this area, and it was kind of big, so I wasn't really sure if I wanted to place a house up there. But I feel like if we place a house there, it would be the perfect place to also place a farm later on. Like if the update comes out at the end of the week, it would be a really good place to have a farm near the water and a house with like, you know, a pretty big garden around it. So I think I'm gonna see if I can do that. Okay. I remember the first time that my sister was explaining Animal Crossing to me. I mean, I had played Animal Crossing New Leaf on the Nintendo DS, I think. It's just I hadn't played Animal Crossing New Horizons, like the first 2 months it came out. And get busy, Swedish. By the way, I keep saying good busy, fully realizing that to people who are not Dutch, that is a very weird translation. But basically saying goed bezig means that you're doing a very good job in Dutch. So good busy is just a literal translation that I keep using. But I remember my sister was like so enthusiastic about this game. And I asked her like, what do you like most? She was like, well, every day you get to do chores. You get to chop wood and water your plants. Ooh, they close in 1 minute. Exciting. Exciting, exciting. Okay, I guess that's the end of chopping because we only had 3 axes, right? Yeah. But we did unlock an achievement with that by trashing tools, so that's kind of nice. Let's see. Let's see. They're closed, but you're still in. Nice. Okay, so you don't really get kicked out. That's interesting. I was sort of expecting that you would get a pop-up notification and that it would say like, oh, hey, we're closing. So, I don't know, something like that. My ears get really itchy from wearing earplugs all the time. I don't know what it is. My ears are not used to it anymore because I always wear my like big chunky headphones when I'm working. But they don't look so nice, so I don't want to wear them on stream. No, wait, what did I do with that? Did I put it away? I think I put it away. And then I think I'm gonna see if I can place the stairs before we time travel, because then we pay them off and then we time travel 3 days ahead because then we have fruit again. And I think that might be a good way to get through October. Oh, they close in an hour because it's winter tide. That makes sense. Place. I think this one is not again fully. Yeah, that's the case. Because I save my bugs here because it saves space. Oh no, I didn't want to show it off. I've actually never done that. I've never showed it off. That's weird. By the way, the wintertijd, or in English it's called daylight saving, came so convenient this weekend. I went to a concert on Saturday night, so I came back pretty late, and then I could sleep an hour longer, so that was really, really convenient. Okay. Yeah, let's go over to I keep forgetting his name. The one that rips you off for a lot of money. Tom Nook. That's his name. I didn't really forget. Or actually I did. A poncho. Wow, that's a difficult word to say. Style sweater, white mumps. Ooh, nice. Baggy shirt. Okay. Elephant print pants. That sounds very interesting. An analog kitchen skill. That's all not too bad for a lost and found box. Okay, we get some Nook Miles again. ABD. Because building stairs is like 98, I think. So we can at least deposit 50,000. We actually have quite a lot of money. We would be able to pay off our loan. But since my current house, we already have like the big room upstairs where we can just dump stuff that we don't need yet. So I think I'm just gonna use my money for decorating and like building stairs and building bridges and stuff. And then whenever that's done, I might pay off my loan and upgrade to the biggest house. And then eventually I want to pay that loan off as well because we're gonna need more storage and we're gonna want to upgrade the storage as well. Let's see if there's anything special today that we want to buy. Okay, so there are no seasonal products right now, and I don't really want to buy any of the Mario stuff at this moment in time. So let's hop over to Tom's desk. Let's talk infrastructure. Let's chat. There is a number of things we can discuss, but what do you have in mind? Well, how about some bridges and inclines? Let's make an incline. Okay, I think it's either going to be this one. It's more expensive than I thought. I forgot. But that's okay. Or this one. It does come from the square, and the square is red brick. So in that case, I think I might go for the red brick one. But the rest of the island is completely cottagecore, and we are just using this one. And this does come in 30,000 bells cheaper. I think I'm just going to go for this one again. It just fits with the rest of the island, because as soon as you walk up, you're going to end up in the flower garden and right next to the museum. So it feels kind of odd to do other stairs. Yes, please, I want that. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. I also should grab some medicine. Well, if I'm gonna time travel, I don't even need to grab medicine, I think. Let's see, I should be able to place these stairs here. I kind of calculated it out. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can actually build them here. Yes. Let me imagine it. Let me see how it looks. That's perfect. Yes. This is what I want. This is gonna save a lot of time because now I can actually walk around. Before I couldn't. If I wanted to go to my museum, I either had to use my ladder or I had to walk all the way around. And this is gonna save a lot of time. It literally trapped me in here. I think this is the first time I actually need the rescue service. I've never had this happen before, that I got stuck somewhere. Rosie from Pancakes. In a bit of a jam, yes. 100 miles per rescue. Well, it's kind of unfair that I have to pay for the fact that you messed up, but... drop me at the plaza, please. Because then I can just grab Isabel's dusting her flowers. Isabel's weird. Isabel's really, really weird. I've never actually used. Open your eyes, kid. Trips over. Oh yeah, one last thing. Islands are like potato snacks. Cram too much into them and they burst. Well, I couldn't help it, could I? It was the game's fault that I got stuck. Oh no, I didn't want to use my ladder. I am wondering if I will eventually be able to place a tree here. I don't think so. But because, well, this might actually work. I don't have a tree, do I? No. I could grab a tree and just check it out later. Let's grab enough money so we can pay off the bridge. The stairs. Talking difficult. Please select from the following services. Withdraw. We already have, so we need 60,000. Let me grab 70,000 so we're not broke after. And I'm 100% sure I have enough money. Sign off. You're gonna sell your soul to Timmy and Tommy. Yeah, every time you buy there, basically you sell a piece of your soul to them. Actually, moving to the island is just selling your soul to Tom Nook anyways. Just a little reminder. Of what, Swedish? Sure, I'll help. Let's just do as much as possible. Donate! Yeah, because of you. I do everything on this island. Always the because of you. We're so thankful. No. I pay for everything here. I think we might actually have some cherries on the tree. Yeah. You got it already. No need to tell you. You know, Linache, we take stretching here very seriously. Because I'm like a 26-year-old person, well, actually still 25, trapped in a body of a grandma. So when we stretch seriously. So if you guys want to stretch with me, feel free to stand up and also stretch your back and your legs and everything, because that's what I'm gonna do. And, wait. My cat did that. That's the hole in my leggings. You're going to join? Good job, good job. So first we stretch our back, like the back of our legs. And then we stretch our shoulders. And then we do a squat. Thank you for having me stretch. Oh, I feel much better now. Stuck in a cute body, what you talking? Well, it doesn't feel cute from time to time. It feels like it's 80 years old. Ooh, there's a present. Let me grab that. There we go. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Pew! We got it. Your back hurted, so you joined? Nice. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot I was still there. I needed to go there. Spooky scarecrow. Let's learn this one, shall we? But yeah, I also have back pains, shoulder pains, neck pains quite often. So that's why I take stretching very seriously. Because when I'm gaming, it's extra good for me to, you know, stretch and stand up from time to time. I wanted to grab a tree. We could actually grab a tree from here. Because these are just standing here doing nothing. What's up, Swedish? You missed to do something yesterday. What did you miss? What was it? Tell me. Let me know. Can I help you to fix it? Let's see. Yeah, I was already afraid of that. But what we can't... Let's decorate it. On stream, I should have done a thing. And what was that, Swedish? Please do be telling me. Because I is curious. You're making me do it, aren't you?
Okay, so whenever someone redeems the baby voice, I have to talk like this for a couple of minutes. And it makes me sound like a complete idiot. But that's kind of the point. So, hello Swedish. Thank you for making me baby. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's play some Animal Crossing today. I sound like I'm retarded, but that doesn't matter. Because I'm really cute. Just like Swedish, I'm really cute. Well, if someone waits now, I have to talk like this, welcoming them in. I'll be like, hello. Hello, waiters. Welcome in. Hello. I would do that. And then they would be really confused. And that would be funny. That we can laugh. Well, Swedish are the cutest. And actually, Ellen is too. But she knows that. Don't you? You're the cutest, Ellen. You're the queen of the cutest gang. Ooh. Ooh. This is a perfect voice for Ooh. Yup. This is perfect voice for Ooh. Actually, I have to concentrate a lot if I have to talk like this, you know? Because it's really easy to go back to my normal voice and like talk like a normal person. But I can't. I have to talk like a baby. Objection to what? To what? To what, Swedish? What objection? What is your objection? I don't know. Never heard that word. That's a big word. I struggle with big words because I'm still so tiny and young. I think it's time for us to time travel. Thank you for hosting, Ellen. Thank you, thank you. You just got thanked in baby voice. Woohoo! Thank in baby voice. Woohoo! Okay, let me not sing in baby voice. That's weird. Hello, Jenny. We're talking baby voice right now, so you're getting the hello. Swedish is lovely. Swedish redeemed baby voice time. So hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a magical Monday and you're doing nice and good. You're so weird. You have to go. Okay. Dewey, good night. You get a Dewey and baby voice. A very special.
Okay, that's it. We're done. That's enough baby voice for today. Really, Nacha, thank you so much for hanging out again today. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Me and Jenny watching in VC. Crashing AC. Love it. That's so nice. That's so nice. What are you working on, Jenny? Because I know Ellen is like very early on her island, so what are you up to today? I think I'm gonna save and then move ahead 3 days in time. You also started over. Ooh, exciting. I'm curious. I don't think you said that, Ellen, yet. What is the theme of your island? What are you going for? And for you, Jenny, as well. What is like the aesthetic? What are you envisioning so far? Okay, I'm gonna move ahead 3 days in time. So we can harvest our fruits again and the stairs will be done. There is no theme. It's just gonna look pretty. I saw that, you two being too cute. You are too cute. You two are cute beans. You have no clue, to be honest? Ooh, so all is open for options. I hope it'll come together. It probably will. Like for my first island, I didn't choose a theme. I just went for it and I made whatever felt right at the time and whatever felt pretty. And eventually I ended up getting just 5 stars and I had a very strange mix and match of styles. I had like an Asian garden and I had like a playground and a flower patch and like a forest area with my camping ground and a big sort of main village, you know, with like squares and stuff. And my villagers just were like plopped randomly because I was too lazy to pay a lot of bells to move their houses. So, yeah. And it will work out fine. Swedish design, IKEA'd up. I wish that was possible. I'm really looking forward with the DLC and the update that will get like nice new furniture because we're in need of it. I'm back and I have one question, but I'll have to go to bed after you answer. Okay, ask it fast. Then I will answer it quickly for you. In the meantime, I'm quickly going over here so I can, you know, do the dates and stuff without you accidentally seeing all of my very important personal information. Date and time zone. Yeah, it's like 4 p.m. That's still fine. Let's restart the game. When do I stream again? On Wednesday. I stream every Monday evening, Wednesday afternoon, and Friday evening. So, wait. Actually, if you want, we have a Discord, which you can join. It's like an off-stream server where we can talk to each other and we can keep in contact. And I post my streaming schedule there every week. So even if there's like a difference in my schedule and I change something up, I'll post it there. So if you want, you are welcome to join the Discord so you get updates when I go live and stuff like that. And also, you don't have Discord. If you want, it's free to make an account, but don't feel pressured to do so. It's also like my standard schedule is just on my Twitch profile in my panels. But I do change some things sometimes because I work full time next to streaming. So sometimes I have to swap things up. You can also follow me on Twitter. I also post my schedule there every week. So in Twitch, you can chat too. That is true, but you can only chat when you're live. Or actually, like you can also DM, like whisper and stuff. But I don't want to send it to everyone personally. So I place it on the Discord so everyone can see it together. But usually I stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that's like the standard schedule. You forgot to farm villagers for the first 3 houses. Oh no, so they got random, like you got random villagers. Same time, sad, yeah. It's sad. I actually remembered to save my tickets. That's why you got rodeo. It's like I can see the awkward smile. if they had a collab with AC, everyone would go nuts. It's the same if they ever did a collab with The Sims. Okay, I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have good sleeps. I hope you enjoy your night and have wonderful dreams. He is sweet, but also very creepy. Yes. What is Truffles like? Have I seen Truffles? If you Google Truffles, you also get very interesting results. AC. Image. Ooh, okay, Truffles is kind of weird. Sweet but creepy. Where have I heard that before? Nice. I'm working on an all-cat island. And I'm moving ahead nicely. I have quite a lot of cats right now. Although I have a couple of villagers that, like Beardo and Phil, that they just have to move out. At the same time, I don't have enough Nookmal tickets right now to actually go villager hunting. So I don't want them to move out now. Unless I go somewhere where I can actually pick up another cat. Because I've done that with my previous cats. I went over to someone's island where they like posted in a Facebook group that they were moving out. And I was like, can I take him over? Is it hard to get someone to move out? I don't know. I don't think there is actually a way that you can sort of force them to move out. I think they just have to, at some point, decide they want to move out, and then they have this thought bubble above their head. And whenever that happens, you have to say yes. And if you say no, I don't think they will ask a second time. You need 3 people out, please leave. Yep, I've been there. I kind of have it as well. I have also 3 people. I have Diva, Phil, and Beardo, which I all want to leave. Because they are the only 3 non-cats living on my island. And I have 1 empty spot still. But I only want to place that house as soon as I know I either have enough Nookmal tickets, or someone that I see in a group or in a Facebook group or in a Discord server. I actually know that Lil Simsy, her Discord, she has a separate channel for Animal Crossing. And a lot of people place their villagers that are moving out. So if you follow the channel and you're like really looking for a specific villager, if someone is like, hey, I've have this and that person in boxes, you can come over to their island and ask that person to move in with you, and then they move to your island. But you do have to have an empty house for that. I mean, I have horrible neighbors IRL and we still don't move. Oh no. It's Diva's birthday. Okay, we might actually celebrate that. Let's be nice. Diva is one of the originals. So it's funny that I have 2 villagers with birthdays after each other. I also noticed in the Discord, we have a lot of people with birthdays in March. Like a lot. Which is actually kind of funny. Because I don't think in real life I know many people with a birthday in March. Okay, let's see what we got from our friends. Funny glasses. I gave you a freaking expensive hat and you're giving me funny glasses. Okay. Mom's tea cozy? Let me see. What does this look like? I'm already in love. This is one of my new favorite items. Let me place that in my house. They just make a lot of noise, or well, children do too. Tom's birthday is in March. Yeah, I know that, but it's like one of the few people I know that have a birthday in March. I think Martijn used to have a birthday, or not used to, he still has his birthday in March. I just almost never speak to him. And apart from that, I'm just really bad at remembering birthdays, so it's highly likely that there is someone else that I know who has a birthday in March. I just cannot remember. My god, look at the tea. And the teacup. On the table, next to the board game. Yep, one of my favorite items. I love it. And let's put these on. How about we give them to Diva? It's her birthday today. Let's pass them on to Diva. And then she's going to wear them. It's going to annoy us, but she's going to leave our island sometime soon anyways. So I do need to grab some wrapping paper for this. Feels like all of your cousins have their birthdays in March. Maybe they did that on purpose. Let me guess. We want to do purple for this one. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. Have fun, everyone. Have good sleep, Stina. I hope you have wonderful dreams. And I don't want to steal Anouk's words, but I hope you wake up well rested tomorrow. And I will talk to you soon. Oh, by the way, if you're still here, I asked about the dinner and stuff. I can come with you to Ace and Tate on Saturday. I arranged it. Wrap. Let's wrap up this one. There we go. And then we can put this one in storage again. I am like really quickly going to put some water in my thing, you know, what is called my cup. That's the word. Because I'm really thirsty. But I'm like, I'm not even gonna go to my Be Right. Hope so too. Yes, thank you. Awesome. I will not even go to my Be Right Back stream because I'm literally going to the next room. So I'll be right back in like a minute. I'm back. My cat just walked in with me and I want her to come cuddle, but I don't think she's gonna. She's like, no, human, let me go. Okay. I will let her go. Always makes me feel sad when she doesn't want to cuddle. I'm like, but you're so cute and so fluffy. Please cuddle me. Let's go to Diva's house first thing. I should make one with the hug and me hugging my cats. You came! Of course I did, Diva. I know how busy you are. Yes, because I do everything on this island. There you go. Hello. Hello, Noah. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing? What were you doing today? What were you playing? Please tell me. How was your stream? Thank you for the shout out, Swedish. For those of you that came with the raid and don't know who I am, my name is Rosanna. I play a bunch of chaotic games over here. Well, cozy chaotic games. That's not embarrassing, Noah. That is not embarrassing. That is one person that wasn't here before. And you are awesome. And you're here. So, you know, that's enough. Because it's wonderful. Welcome in. But you were playing Hollow Knight. Oh, how is it going? How are you doing? Are you like beating the boss that you were struggling with yesterday? Because I know you were struggling yesterday. You started a randomized playthrough? Is it something different than you were playing Great Chaos? Nice. Is it some like a different save than you were playing yesterday for yourself? By the way, you're hearing wonderful Animal Crossing music because we are playing Animal Crossing today because we're preparing for the big update on Friday. So, that's what we're doing today. And, yes, it's something different. Okay, so you're like starting at the beginning of the game again. And we're celebrating one of the birthdays of our villagers. That's the word. But was it like fun? Did you have a good stream? And by the way, if you streamed, don't forget to practice some self-care, please. Grab something to drink, stretch your legs, have some food, whatever you need. Don't forget to take care of yourself. The randomizer is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. And I'm very proud. Yes, I read the not gonna lie straight away, and I didn't even have to think about it. I'm learning. You had a lot of fun and even broke the game a few times. Oh god. I hope not in a bad way. You're leaving already, but the party is just getting good. Oh. Yeah, well, I kind of have stuff to do, you know. I'm busy. A soft lock, oh dear. But I'm happy to hear that you had a good stream and that it was fun. That's so nice. I don't think I caught this bug yet. I think it's a new one. Resetting the game is quite easy though. I think if you... I have that with some games as well, like Stardew Valley or something. If you have played it a couple of times and you sort of know the beginning of the game, it is kind of easy compared to the higher levels. And from what I heard in chat yesterday, the higher levels are quite difficult. Nice. Ooh, we got our stairs here. Okay, this is the only unfortunate thing. It's sort of, it ends in a little bit of nothingness. Maybe we should redo this part in front of the museum because it's kind of awkward now with the water there. Let's start up the island designer so we can change it a little bit. Everyone here, well, at least I can speak for myself because I don't want to speak for the people that are hanging out with me, but I think we're all doing pretty good. I'm very excited to be playing Animal Crossing again. It's been a very long time since I played this game. And on Friday, a big update is coming out, which I'm also very excited about. How do I switch tools? There we go. So, yeah, I'm like really happy. Because I made this island in February 2021. So, long time ago. And I don't know, I haven't played with it since. I kind of abandoned the game. And now that I'm back, I'm really happy with it. Just Josie, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Or at least, for me, it's evening. So a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I always, like, I shouldn't assume time zones, you know? Because I think we should move the pathway a little. So let's just... Wonderful time zone, exactly. Yeah. A wonderful time zone. It just feels so natural because here it's so incredibly dark, and it has been dark for quite a while. Because they went back to like winter time, so daylight saving. And I don't know. It's nice that in the morning it's less dark. It's not very nice that in the evening it gets dark really early. I might actually get rid of the plant shop as well over here. Because I really like it. I think I'm gonna move it elsewhere. Just because currently this part is it's just not working exactly how I want it to. And I feel like this tiny shop thingy is also a little bit in the way of that. So let's see what we can do for that. Because then we can maybe make it a little bit... What the... What are you doing? Thank you for those biddies. You don't have to do that. But thank you. And thank you that you think it looks cool. I really appreciate that. What else does it look like? Well, I know, but still, thank you. And thank you, Swedish, for putting some hype in the chat. Let me, you know, do a little more. Thank you. And I'm happy that you think it looks cool. I always struggle when I'm actually, when I actually get into decorating. I find it quite difficult to make some good decisions, to be honest. I think actually this tiny part with the cliff is just fine. This can just stay. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the paint as well. And we can see what we can make of this. I saw some really cool ideas on Pinterest. So I might actually look some things up. But I'm not sure if the current area that I have for this is going to be big enough. So I might also need to change some things up, but that's fine. I do really like the dig site that I have going on right next to the museum, but I would also be fine with moving it or making it bigger. Because I think this is going to be one of those places that as soon as the update comes out, I'm going to place a fixed ladder. Because now we have this poor thing standing over here, which in the new update, we can just place a ladder that will always be there. So people can just always get into the dig site, you know? Don't think I have enough inventory space to grab all of this, to be honest. But let's see how far we get. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough space. We might need to already drop it somewhere. But that's fine. I don't mind. Or actually, we might just... No, we don't have enough. But that's okay. Like, make up your mind, Rosanna. Let me see. Is there anything... Yeah, we can quickly drop. Wait, no, that's not the right one. We can drop this one here. We don't really need that one right now. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is kind of a weird corner anyway. So what if we just place some of the shrubs over here? So that it feels less empty. Oh, this is so difficult. Ooh, you want to learn Dutch. Okay, okay. Let's do so. Is there... Leer me meer! Is there anything that you want to learn? That you don't know yet? I could teach you some Rotterdams. That's a good one. I don't know, actually. Hype. I guess it's just hype. That's a good question. But, like, knowing that you kind of already speak Dutch, maybe? I could teach you some Rotterdams. Bakkie pleur, yes, but even more. I'm not sure if were you here for the Dutch lesson yesterday? Were you already in stream at that time? Because we did some words yesterday, so if you were there, you were not? Okay. Then I can teach you 2 words that I taught other people on stream yesterday. They're wonderful words. They're great. I'm gonna type the first one in chat for you. You might have heard this. If you pissed off someone and they didn't like you very much, they might have called you a kloothommel. Mick is like, yes, Rotterdam again. I'm doing the same words as yesterday though, Mick, because they were just too good. So, you know, if you piss someone off, it's like, heb je er nou zo'n pleurensooi van gemaakt, joh, kloottommel? Dat kan je toch niet maken? Dat kan je echt niet doen. There you go. That's number 1. Kloothommel. The next one. You live near Rotterdam, you've never heard kloothommel before. Well, there you go. Oh, neuken in de keuken. That's also a very good one. It's specifically funny when people that are foreign say it, because those are like vowels that people struggle with a lot. So it's really funny if you do that. But the next one is actually, it's not an insult. It's actually a really cute one. And I want to see, because you say that you live close to Rotterdam, if you know this word. Do you know what a capuntje is? Because I'm putting it to the test. No clue. Okay, then it's actually something very limited to Rotterdam. I learned... Actually, I've been using this word my entire life. To me, it's one of the most normal words ever. So I always assumed that in the song Sinterklaas Kapoentje, this is what they were singing about. But a capuntje is a ladybug. Or a lieve heersbeestje. Are you dying? I don't think Swedish is doing okay, is he? Swedish, you okay? You need a hug? Eye-opening, right? Yeah. So now when you come to Rotterdam, that you know that if we talk about a capuntje, this is what we're talking about. I'm so sorry, Swedish. 2 bug-related words. Yes! I didn't even think about that. That's actually true. Yesterday I had one of my colleagues from work come in here as well. And she's from the UK. So we talked about, like, her boyfriend is Dutch. So he redeemed the Learn Dutch for her. So I could teach her some Dutch. And she was like, I learned the word bofkont. And she sort of assumed that it was an insult as well. Because in Dutch, we tend to use like a disease name with something like ass or shit or whatever behind it. And I never realized that until she said it. And then I was like, yeah, but bof, wait a second, that's actually also a disease. It's like more of an old-fashioned disease that people nowadays get vaccinated for, but... And then I realized, like, that's really true. We do use a lot of diseases. Hello, Shayla the Princess. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that follow. I hope you're having I was going to say wonderful Wednesday again, but a really great Monday. Welcome in. That sentence. Swedish is just completely losing his mind over that one sentence. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. We use an obscene amount low-key. Yeah, that's really true. We do. We really do. It's kind of weird. But poor Swedish, completely losing his mind over this one sentence. No, Noah. You cannot say that. You took it too far. You love some chill Animal Crossing? Well, then you're in the right place. Although I must say, we mix chill with a little bit of chaos sometimes. Specifically when we start mixing languages and shocking people. Yeah, chilloctic. Wow, that's actually a difficult word to say. You kind of want to exit. Please don't leave, Swedish. Please don't leave. We love having you here. Great word. Yeah. Right? I think so too. Can I? No, I don't want to do it over. Oh, crap. I just accidentally grabbed one of my flowers, but I wanted to put it over here. Let's do another one. And I saw the shadow of a present, and I'm not sure if we're gonna be quick enough. Are we going to be quick enough? Oh, not if I'm gonna start making mistakes. Oh, it's actually still over there. Okay, so we're good. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Then I better not fuck up anyways. What's wrong with my sentence? Just a Monster movie reference. Well, there's nothing wrong with your sentence. It's just... Okay, let me quickly translate for other people that don't speak Dutch. Noah just said, you better go not have sex. That's too nice. You better go fuck your grandma, you idiot. But then in like flat, like I said flat Rotterdam. You cannot say that in English. Like, you know, flat Rotterdam. Yeah, you cannot say that. It's not something that you can translate. You say that in Dutch when someone has a very strong accent of a certain region. You say plat Rotterdams or plat Vlaams, or it's like when you have a strong accent of that certain place. No, Swedish, don't accent. Pas op of ik poep op je kussen. Yeah, that's a family insult, Mick. Welkom in Sukkelstad, bewoners Mick. Aw, let's not start to bully Mick. That's not nice of us. Pile of leaves. I think I actually have a lot of pile of leaves, but I don't have the recipe, so this is actually nice. And let me get back to where I was actually decorating. Fair point, Mick. Fair point. It's painful, but true. And now you're stuck here. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry, Swedish. We could do a white cosmos here as well. That looks nice. And I think that frees up some inventory space to grab these. There we go. Oh. Okay, that wasn't true. Bury it again. Let's get rid of this. Can I get rid of it this way? No, I actually cannot. So... I struggle so much with the controls of this game because I haven't played it for so long. I need to grab that one. I love how this one expression that I taught you guys in Dutch is just getting completely out of hand. He translated it! He did. He did. Swedish? Excuse me? Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Jenny. That is so heckin' kind of you. And Jenny, welcome to the jungle. You are the newest sprout to the jungle now. I hope that you enjoy your emotes, your badge, your very, very fancy badge, and of course your ad-free viewing whenever I run ads during the stream. Swedish is such a cutie. Thank you so much for welcoming a new sprout to the jungle. Jenny knows. It's like now you have like bribe material. Now you can say, yeah, but I bought you a sub. So, you know, you better not say that sentence ever again. No, that's not necessary. We can just ban some of the words and it will never come up again. I just love that sentence too much. Sorry, I'm gonna keep it. It's too funny. Hello? Hello, hello, welcome in. Celestial Gaming, thank you so much for raiding. How are you doing? What were you playing? You were also playing Animal Crossing. That's so exciting. Are you excited for the update? That's so nice, that's so nice. What are you doing? Tell me everything. I want to know everything. And raiders, welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful stream. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rosanna. I play a bunch of cozy games on my corner of the interwebs. I have a cozy, slightly chaotic community from time to time. And you're welcome to hang out with us. And I know that you have probably been hanging out for quite a while at another stream. So if you need to grab something to drink, grab something to eat, stand up from the screen and walk away for a little bit, that's totally fine. But if you want to hang out with us, we're also playing Animal Crossing today. We're totally preparing for the update on Friday, so you're more than welcome to stay. And thank you so much for raiding us. And thank you so much for those follows, Celestial Gaming. And failure is success. What a wonderful, wonderful username. I love that. And yes, I am Dutch. Did you guess it by my accent? Because I always find it very funny when people do that. Let me catch up with chat a little bit. Hello, Reese. I said hello. I said it very Dutch. Because I was like, I'm Dutch. Let me show you guys. Hello, Reese. Hello, Celestial Gaming. I'm just gonna continue doing it now. Let me welcome all of you in. You're doing good, thank you. You were decorating for Brewster. Ooh, that is so exciting. You too for your success. That is so nice. I love meeting other Dutchies. Welcome in. But what did you decorate for the Brewster? Were you like decorating the front square of your museum? What was happening? I'm curious. I love to get inspiration. You heard it in the name. My name is quite Dutch. That is true. That is true. And I can even, if I say my name like Rosanna, like very, very Dutch, then people definitely hear it. My chat was being slightly chaotic when you guys came in, so let me make sure that I welcomed all of you in. But it looks like I said hi to all of you. But thank you so much again for choosing me to raid. I really, really appreciate that. And everyone here, please go check out Celestial Gaming because they are also playing Animal Crossing, which is a great game. So please go check them out. And maybe, you know, press some buttons, drop some hearts and follows. You decorated around the museum. I gave Brewster a cafe and Bladders a reading nook. Oh, he must be so happy with that. Like, if I imagine that he ever leaves the museum, he could like sit in front of the museum, have a nice time to read. I love that. Thank you for the shout out. That's so kind of you. Of course, you rated me. I mean, that's the only proper way to welcome you in. If he ever does leave, yeah, it feels like he's kind of Isabel 2.0, isn't he? He's, you know, just chilling in the museum forever. You gotta go, but have a nice stream. See you soon. Wow, talking difficult. Thank you so much for the follow and stopping by, and have a wonderful evening, because I know that's evening for you too. I hope you have some good sleeps later on, and hope to see you soon. I've never seen him leave that spot. No, me neither. And I've also never seen Isabel leave her place. But the same sort of goes for Tom Nook and Timmy and Tommy. They're sort of all stuck in their separate places, and I kind of feel sad for them. Especially for Isabel, because she just feels like slightly like a work slave, if that makes any sense. By the way, your raid just completed my follower goal. We just completely smashed it. So thank you. I just wanted to say that. Yes, let's get some hype. I'm really, really happy. More planties, more fun, right? The entire chat filling up with hype. I love it. I love seeing it. But we were just like working on the area that we got in front of the museum. We originally had it decorated a lot as well, but it didn't quite make sense anymore with the fact that we build stairs from our square up to here. But I might actually take some inspiration from you and start decorating it as if it were like, you know, the terrace of a nice restaurant. I really, or maybe like a coffee cafe or something. But I really like that idea. So you came in at the perfect time to give me the inspiration I was looking for. So thank you. I do have kind of a full inventory because I took away, there was originally a small plant shop up over here. But I think I'm gonna move that for now. And we can move it to, let me see. Because this is where I think I'm going to, this looks like a bug I haven't caught. Oh, but wait, I don't have place in my inventory. Let me just, you know, place something. So I have room to catch that one bug. Blathers and Brewster deserves everything. Yeah, it does. I'm really, really excited for it. Okay, let me... But I'm basically just excited for everything that will come with the update. I'm also really excited for the DLC. I'm just... like, Animal Crossing, yay! I am finally, in like, first time in 8 months, I'm excited about this game again. And oh, I can't wait to just play more, you know? But I was thinking, like, I think I want to place a house of one of my villagers over here. And then maybe we can give them a little farm on this part. But they could also run a plant shop. Unlurk, you're back. Welcome back. I'm excited for it all and I can't decide what's the most exciting. Yeah, same. When I was watching the Nintendo Direct with my sister, we kept like looking over at each other like, oh my god, this is also so cool. And then something new came and was like, oh my god, no, this is cooler. And we just, for like 23 minutes, we were just completely hyping ourselves up the entire time. It was so much fun and it got me so excited to play again, which is, it's actually, they timed it right because I feel like a lot of people were sort of burned out with this game and they hadn't been playing in 8 months. And now everyone all of a sudden is back, which I love. Because like the entire Animal Crossing community is starting up again. Oh, I actually had a spot? Oh, okay. Let's see if we can build up the plant shop here again. And then we have to decide who is going to move. Noah, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Celestial Gaming. Welcome to the jungle. You're the newest sprout to our family now. Yeah, let's get some massive hypes and thank yous in chat. One, Noah. Hello? You, again, don't have to do that, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Celestial Gaming, welcome to the jungle. You're a planty now. Enjoy your badge, your emotes, and of course your ad-free viewing. And by the way, I keep calling you Celestial Gaming because that's your username, but if you want me to call you anything else, I can set nicknames in my chat. So if you have a nickname or your actual name, feel free to share it with me so I can call you by the right name. But if you just want to be Celestial Gaming, that's also perfectly fine. I know I don't have to, but I gotta. Okay. Well then, I will just be very thankful, okay? Here over on my little corner of the interwebs. Day. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that I add that so I don't forget. What a wonderful name, by the way. I love that. And I actually wrote it phonetically, so I'm 100% sure that my brain will read it correctly, because my brain tends to have, you know, issues with reading usernames and remembering things. And by the way, I want to add your original username again as well, so that I can see both. There we go. By the way, since I know that you're streaming too, because you just rated me, I'm not sure if you know this, but if you have Better TTV, you can actually set usernames for people in chat, which for me was a huge save, like brain space save, life save, anything save, because I kept forgetting people's nickname. Not because I didn't want to, it's just my brain didn't work when it came to that point, and it has been a massive help. Yes, my brain tends to have malfunctions. I had no idea. Malfunction. See, it just happened right there and then. I illustrated the situation. I had no idea about that. I need that. Yeah, I know. It's been such a lifesaver. And it's just free. It's literally just a browser extension. And it gives you all kinds of fun emotes as well. It's wonderful. I cannot live without it anymore. No, I don't need the panel. I wanted the stall. Rosie is a robot in disguise. Shh. Shh. Don't tell anyone. That's our secret. What if we do it like this? You can't live without it. I know, right? I never really got the charm of it. And then I started using it. And then I was like, oh, this is what people have been so happy with. Yes, I get this now. Sag being a mod then, it doesn't work in mod view. Oh yeah, that is kind of sad. That is kind of sad. I've actually never used mod view, which is ironic as I'm the streamer. Y'all are way too cute and wholesome. Well, count yourself part of that, Noah. Because you are also cute and wholesome. Auto-redeeming the chat. I know. I know. That is also life changer if you're watching multiple streams, but you do want to get all of the points. It's impossible. How do you know? Well, I just know. Because that's my superpower. I know things. Guess who fucked over his sleeping schedule in legit one day after the clock went back and he was ready to fall asleep an hour earlier? Let me guess. Who would that be? Might it be you? Swedish did. I think we all did, to be honest. The only concern I'm starting to have now is that there won't fit a house here. Patty, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, I was going to say evening again, but happy time zones. Wonderful time zones. I don't want to assume it's evening for you too. My guess is Robbie Williams. Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to be the person. The Dev brothers. That's actually really cute. I love that. From now on, I'm gonna keep calling you the Dev brothers. But I think we're going to have to make more room from this cliff if we want to fit a house next to the plant shop. But I really like the idea of one of my villagers having a farm and a plant shop, you know? Cypress plant. Let me just... I wish, you know what I wish you could do? You know, when you're in your house and you're decorating, you can sort of go into decoration mode and you can sort of move around items very easily. I wish you could do that in Animal Crossing too. I wish you could just go into decoration mode and move things around nicely, because now I have to individually place everything. And it's just so darn inefficient. Yeah, I think this is perfect for over here. Like, how am I that? Mick, that's not you. That's your ADHD. Like, seriously, that's not you. It's part of it. I actually watched the video about, like, the entire thing with sleeping and ADHD. It was a very enlightening video. I was like, oh, so this is why I have all of the struggles that I have. Especially, I struggle with waking up. I just can't. I try. I want to wake up earlier. I'm like, don't snooze, but it's just impossible. You can't fuck something over that's already fucked over. Fair. Just don't have one. That's your secret. Big brain right there. Well, if it really helps you, it's not bad to take them from time to time. Yes, that was one from How to ADHD. She's literally my encyclopedia on everything ADHD at the moment. I don't remember which plant was up here, but I think for now, we kind of just... I know there was one that was sort of up on the box. I think it could have been this one. Yeah, let's start with this one. Yes. Yes. Check him out, Mick. It's ADHD delays your whatever the schedule is called that regulates melatonin and shit. Yeah. I think this one was up here. Oh, wait, but now it placed in the middle. And I wanted it to place to the side. Mini cactus set. Go over there. And then... I know I had more small plants. Moss ball, that can also go over there. And then... no. A garden bench, that one, no. Cat grass, I think this one could go over here. And then I think I had one of the cardboard boxes on the stall. Like that. I love sleeping, but a sleeping schedule. It doesn't help that you were... well, I think, like, if you were working out, you're sort of telling your body that you know, you want to stay awake or that you're active. So I think it would definitely help if you don't work out late. I think it, like, psychology sort of says that it's better to work out in... how do I say, in the morning, because then you sort of tell your body to wake up, and then in the evening do something that is like not related to screens and not related to physical activity. You need to get up at 6:30 tomorrow. Oh my god, Jenny, I feel for you. that is early. Let me grab this one and put it over here. No. No. That one. There we go. Although I kind of wanted it to place right next to the box. Can we do that? Yes. Awesome. Well, I can't work out in the morning and concentrate afterwards. That also makes sense. It's kind of a struggle. I was thinking, the wooden toolbox, was it? Oh, I think I had it somewhere like in the shop. Just chilling on the floor as if it were like garden tools. But now that I see this, I might actually replace this wooden log stool and then place the plant on top of that, because I feel like that just looks slightly better. Can I give you a hug? Yeah. Big hugs for you, Jenny. Big hugs for you. OMG, no, I have such a long day tomorrow. I'm sending you good vibes, Mick. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think this can also go over here then. Although this is like the ugliest plant. So maybe I'm gonna put that one in the back. So it is like room filler. You have a day tomorrow. I think, oh crap, I have to go to the office tomorrow. So I kind of have to start closing off soon. Because I have to wake up early and travel and be social the entire day. And I also still have to make sure that I prep my stuff. So I also have a long day. Oops. You like them? I like them, but I think the other ones are prettier, if that makes any sense. I think they look prettier in game. It's like in real life, I think they're equally pretty. Let me just quickly... Hello, Hurt, how are you doing? That has been quite some time that I've seen you, but how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. It's so nice to have you here. 9 to 4 of school, 4:30 coaching for like an hour more. Oh god, that sounds heavy. Yeah, they are prettier in real life. Yeah, they are much prettier in real life. Can I move this one back? Yes. It's been a while, and my day is fine. I'm so happy to hear that. My day is actually also going really good. It's almost the end of the day, actually. It's 10:44 over here. So, in not too long, I actually kind of need to go to bed. If I want to wake up tomorrow and, like, function. Oh, I also have this one still. Oh, I had way more plants than I remembered. Okay, we need to figure this out, but maybe not now. Oh, I cannot place it there. Okay. Maybe I place this one somewhere else, and then this one just over here. And then go home, eat, gym. Yeah. Oh fuck, I have tutor tomorrow. This is like the moment that everyone is realizing, oh shit, we actually have a lot of important stuff tomorrow. Okay, wait, let me quickly finish this, and then we're gonna find someone to raid today, because I feel like it's time for us, all of us, to go to sleep. Or at least most of us to go to sleep. We can put this one over there. Oh wait, I actually liked it. Nah, you just have a day. Okay. Swedish, rub it in. Unfair. You're spending Wednesday at home, calling it already. Sounds good. Sounds like a good call. The only thing I kind of wanted to place is the hand cart, because that actually belongs here in with the shop. I just don't know. Yeah, okay. I think I'll come back to this on Wednesday, because I'm streaming on Wednesday again, so we can totally just, you know, continue with this. Let me save it so I don't forget to do that. And let me see who we can raid today. Let me open up the Twitch universe. Let me see who is live. Ooh, there are options. Do we want to raid someone that is also playing Animal Crossing right now? Because then we could raid Shania. Or we could raid Ember. Although I did raid her last week, so I appreciate you too, Mick. Wait, you're saying bye? Are you already going? I need to sleep right the fuck now. Sorry, Beans. I have to wake up tomorrow at 5:30. Okay, okay. Good luck. Go to sleep real quick. Go, 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 go. Have a wonderful night and have wonderful sleeps. And all the lovely people in chat, time to pass out. Have a good night, Mick. I hope you wake up well rested tomorrow. Swedish, is this you calling an Ember raid? Maybe we should just do it, you know. She's playing Animal Crossing. And she's wonderful. And I feel very comfortable, like, handing you over to her because she's amazing. So let me turn up the volume so I can actually hear her when I set up the raid. Yes, I can type. Wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna start the raid. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me, for making this a wonderful and lovely Monday evening stream and playing Animal Crossing with me. For those of you that are coming on the raid, let me make sure. There we go. If you're coming on this raid with me, feel free to copy the raid message. I would love to see all of the planties pop up in chat. I have one for people that are subscribed to the channel, which is the second one, and one for that people that are not subscribed. So feel free to pick whatever you can use. We're gonna go over to Ember. So I'm gonna start the raid. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Much loves, much loves. Thank you so much.